so I just realized that my first track day is about 2 weeks away, and I haven't really touched this car all winter long. So we're gonna go through today and nut and bolt and make sure everything is good to go in 2 weeks. I'll be at NJMP Thunderbolt doing an open track and shaking the car down. There hasn't been a whole lot that's changed. I have the MCS 3-way remotes now, which is a nice upgrade, and we're gonna spend the day probably figuring out the optimal settings for that for our first race. That and the radiator are the only new things that went in this winter, but the car ran strong at Sebring last year, and so it should be good to go. Alright, so we've got an uber cute doggo helping me today. Hey Noodles! So I took a wrench to all these bolts here on the suspension, because I put in new suspension. I took the paint marker and just put marks on there, so that way I can visually know if anything's starting to back out or anything. So I was trying to mark it where you can see a bunch of them all at once. That way, take a glance down here when I take the bumper off at night and see that nothing here is moved. Same with the end link here. Take the wheels on and off a lot during the weekend and just an easy visual confirmation that everything's still good. The rear suspension's really easy. It's just the big bolt on the bottom and then the two little ones that go to the shock tower mounts. So probably good that I checked this over. These top two nuts were super loose. They're just holding on there. The one down here is kind of a pain because of the exhaust, but not too bad. Got an open end wrench on there. So when you're picking your paint pen color, use a bright color. I tested out the yellow here, and I also got a red one. Either work. And whenever you redo any of your paint lines or nutting and bolting, use a different color, obviously, so you don't mix them all up. All right, so we're all done with the marking of all the bolts. Everything should be good to go. I'm super excited to go testing and see what some of these upgrades do for the car. Keep you guys updated on how that goes. Thanks for watching.